Good morning and welcome to day one of the Shimano Canada Carp Cup. This will be the most coveted prize in Canadian carp fishing this year and for future years. It's going to be amazing. We came up here yesterday, so on the Friday. Nice long drive through the day, beautiful sunrise to kick the drive off in the morning. It was wonderful. We got up here about midday to Long Sault Ontario, set up at the Lion Motel here in town, and spent the whole afternoon and evening socializing with all the other anglers as they came into town, sharing stories, talking about what pegs we hope we get, talking with other anglers who have fished here before, getting a little bit of the best local knowledge we can get. And the peg draw was a lot of fun. Everybody enjoyed the peg draw from what we could see. Again, the socializing continued. Great atmosphere right here in town at O'Neill's Pub. So many great people, being able to talk to them and watching everybody kind of strategize about how they're going to get the peg they want. And it looks like several people got the peg they want. Some of them didn't necessarily get their first choice, but that's the lottery of it, right? That's the best part. So Damir and I were lucky enough to draw peg 8. It's a peg that we definitely wanted. It was one of our top 3, and we're very, very happy with it. We're kind of isolated from the other groups, so we have groups at the one end of the islands, groups at the other end of the islands, and we are right in the middle by ourselves. And we've got a very vast expanse of water. We've got current with a little channel. Really, really great spot. We've been here for about, I guess we got here about 5.5 hours ago. We got here at 5 a.m. and started putting bait in, getting everything ready, mapping out the swim with the marker float. We found just the right kind of water we want. Damir's actually spotting right now. And yeah, we had fish rising first thing too. So very, very optimistic. It looks great. Oh, so happy to be here. Just can't wait for that first screaming run. We have heard of one fish so far. We don't know how many have been caught, but we do know that over in a peg called the Birches, Simon Stewart from carpkit.com, his team over there has had a mirror. And wow, I can't wait to see the photos of that fish. Goldie will be going around and traveling throughout the pegs to meet up with all the other anglers, have a little chat with them here and there, and hopefully see some of the fish as they're being weighed by the marshals. For now, Damir and I still have a lot of work to do. Like I said, a vast expanse of water. We really want to map out the far side, get ready for planning out some night spots of where we might fish at night, and leave the primary spot right in front with the deep hole alone for the night and go back to it during the day. So it's lots of planning, lots of activity, and 53 hours of fishing to get the most weight to win that Carp Cup. So stick around.
Nice spot, number one at the end. So it's almost an island on itself. We have a bay on one side, the main river on the other side. So in theory we have a pretty good spot, but the wind's been blowing from northeast since this morning, so it doesn't help the fishing where we're located. Hopefully it's going to change soon. We think the wind, according to the weather forecast, is going to be blowing from southeast southwest later, so hopefully the fish gonna follow, and we'll see. So far we don't have any fish, so we'll see.
Alright, my name is Chris. This is Michelle. We're in peg number 2. Day's been lackluster so far. No fish caught, a couple of fish showing out of range that we can't really hit. That's about it. I happened to manage to cast my camera, my GoPro, into the water without a waterproof case. So, you know, that day is going all right considering that. And due to my lack of communication, we accidentally had we set up our tents the night before inadvertently, and now we're suffering a 50-pound deficit on top of the smackdown happening at peg 13. Yeah. So that's the view from peg number 2. Yeah, hopefully Sunday has something different.
At this point, we are here for the fun. I mean, of course, I think that the wind is way beyond our reach right now.
Yep.
So we'll try to catch a few mini, even mini, if it works. And so the fun will be there. The fun is already there. We're having fun, not just that kind of fun that those guys at peg 13 have right now.
Yeah, it's definitely still a good time. It doesn't matter catching fish or not. Still having a good time, but some greasy fingers wouldn't kill us.
Yeah.
All right.
Howdy y'all. Mike Forbes, Team Unwanted.
Jason Zulka, Team Unwanted.
We're sitting here at peg 3. As you can see, we got our own little village going on. We got a patio. That's for the Pepsi drinking. So far, it's been a really lazy day. We've spotted out about 30 pounds of corn, 20 pounds of some other stuff that his concoction, and still no fish. We've seen a couple surface, but other than that, it's just been a beautiful day. We got our suntan going on. Yes, hillbilly white boy. And we got him. He's dark. But other than that, just ask some questions. What do you want to know? Great. Back to you, Bob.
Go on, Norm.
Okay.
After you, buddy.
I'm Norm Farmer, and I'm pleased to be fishing this competition. Hopefully the fish are going to come in tonight, and we're going to win it. And my teammate here is Colin, and he's... I don't know what to say.
Well, I'm trying my best. We've got no fish to play with at the moment.
No, we haven't. No.
So, well, let's hope.
Yeah. Well, in one way we're lucky. We're next to Lennon Valley, and Valley is an excellent cook. We've been spoiled by Valley.
Yeah, lunch was phenomenal.
Lunch,
yeah. But we're just hoping for tonight. You know, maybe the wind will change around a little bit, and then we can get something out of the bag.
Yeah, and unlike Andrew, who's catching small teams, we're going to catch 30s and 40s. Well, at least that's the plan.
That's your prediction.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
Hi, my name is Len.
And I'm Valley.
We're at peg 5. So far, no fish yet, but we're hopeful.
Well, we're gonna get some. It's
early.
It's early, and Andrew, it's killing it.
Yeah. Hopefully somebody throws him in the water soon.
Well, if not somebody, we're gonna go and throw him in the water. But anyway, we have fun. It's that's the important thing, to be together with friends and enjoy it. We're gonna win it or not, that's secondary.
Hi people, this is Sean and Mark from Team Carp Maniac now from near Montreal. We're at the Canadian Carp Cup at the first day. Couple of hours done. The day's really good. Temperature's okay. Still waiting for that first fish, but night is near. Everybody's gonna get hungry. That's it. Hey Mark, what do you think about it?
Je sais que l'eau est froide. Mais à part ça, on espère toujours du poisson, puis on fait, on lâche pas, puis on lâche pas le moral.
We're gonna do it.
Hi, this is Travis Blanchard.
And Monica Ng.
We are at peg 7 today for the Shimano Carp Cup. It's been slow. I guess it's probably the easterly winds that are doing it, but couple rises, little take, but not much going on, you know. But you know, we're hopeful. See what happens. Hopefully we'll turn on like peg 13.
Yeah.
You know.
Bonjour, Rémi, Jérôme, on est au poste 10, ça a commencé assez tranquillement hier. Et puis,
on a fait un poisson cette nuit vers 2 h du matin. On a retapé un autre poisson à 7 h. Pour l'instant c'est tranquille encore, on attend que le poisson rentre.
Ouais, c'est ça. On a commencé à pêcher un petit peu en bordure et puis là on a essayé une canne un peu plus loin, aux alentours de 80 mètres, un peu plus profond aussi. Et puis on va voir ça.
So I'm Ryan and Julian. Peg number 9. We're out, it's a beautiful peg. Deep water fishing mostly. Water's very cold. We get the water directly from the river. So water's very cold, kind of slow. We got 4 fish, 3 fish? 3 fish so far. Three fish so far. And no giants, nothing very big, but fishing hard.
It's tough. It's tough.
Not easy. Trying to get them. But the swim is beautiful. Park is beautiful.
Beautiful place to be.
Beautiful place to be. Rather be here than working.
Hi guys, Simon Stewart, peg 11. Pretty slow so far. A nice mirror this morning. £9.2. Unfortunately, the weight was under 10 pounds, so we just put it back. But beautifully fully scaled. And then since then we've had two fish around £15 a piece. So slow, but we're on the board.
Your name?
Jason Morton, peg 11. Like Simon said, it is kind of slow, but it'll eventually pick up. Definitely pick up.
Donc Maxime Thériault et Rachid sur le peg numéro 12. La journée va pas très bien, il fait super beau, mais on a le super team à côté qui est rendu à 30 poissons puis qui nous bloque toutes les cartes. Donc on en a une pour l'instant, puis on espère que ça va être meilleur demain ou cette nuit au moins. Donc c'est pas mal ça. Good. That's it.
Il y a d'autres pêcheurs au coin aussi. Ils font de la carte, mais ils font pas le tournoi avec nous. Ça aussi, ça nous empêche. Je pense qu'ils sont à 15 poissons à date. Merci.
Andrew and Jared, peg 13, the Pines. It's around 12:31. I think we got 15 fish so far, 250 pounds. It's going good. Can't keep rods in the water. Teamwork. That's what's getting us through. Lots of bait. Yeah, it's big. Biggest fish of the day. It's gonna be like 26 pounds. Not that big. Not as big as I thought, but it's a good one. They get tails very big though. We gotta call Dave now, we got 7 more. Go over left here and I'll put this one out and I'm gonna spawn too. Yeah.
Sucker.
Gotta crack open another bag. No. Get on.
That was bigger than that. 17.5.
17.5.
Here goes 14 again.
14 again.
Close.
Yep. 15.3.
15.3.
What do you reckon? 15.4?
14.7.
What you say, Jay? You said 14.
Yeah. 14.5. That's no good.
What did you say?
There it is. Oh, there it goes. 15.3.
Nice. That was close.
You want to look at it? You got to look at
I
it.
said 15.3.
Look at it. You got to look at it to verify it.
Did I say 15.3? Dave, did I just say 15.3?
Yeah.
On the money.
Good. What was your other one?
15.3. That's probably 14.6.
That one's not 15.
14.6.
Told you. What the? 14.14.
14.14.
Hey, that's
Nice.
take that, Jay. Sweet man.
30 pounds.
Guys. Come on, you guys. Start getting it.
But it'll make you sick if you look at my float. Go up there and look down. Just all you see is tails.
If I had time, I would. I'm starving, dude. I'm hoping Valley's got one big mother top on.
I'm not used to fishing this close. Yeah, 6 wraps. Not even 30 yards.
Oh, go ahead.
13.25. Okay, I'm gonna find that again. It's really nice over there. It's sand, then gravel, then silt, and then sand again. It is about 7:30 in the evening. It's been a long day, a beautiful day. The weather's been fantastic, and you know, the fishing's been tough. From what we're hearing, there's not a whole lot of fish activity going on throughout the pegs. Down in peg 13, I believe, they're smashing it. Lots and lots of fish. Peg 11, where Simon from Carp Kit is, they've had a number of fish, but nobody else is catching. We're very optimistic because we have actually seen quite a few fish move through. I'm able to get up to a high vantage point and look down into our swim, and for about 3 hours this afternoon we did have a good stream of fish moving through. I think we're getting pickups, we're getting line bumps, but for some reason we're just not getting that take. So there's been a lot of rig refining and a lot of chopping and changing, just trying to find out what that one key element is to trigger that bite. You know, I'm sure we'll catch here, possibly through the night or tomorrow morning. You know, it's a 53-hour tournament. We still have all of tonight, all of Sunday, all of Sunday night, and all of Monday morning. So it's, you know, even though I believe the anglers in Peg 13 are crushing with a huge lead at this moment. Very good for them, by the way. You know, you got a good spot and you're doing the right thing, so you're definitely getting the fish. But it's still anybody's game. You know, their fish could shut down and somebody else's could start up at any time. You know, one good pot of big fish can make a huge difference. So, as the evening's progressing, you know, the sun's kind of gone behind the trees. We're getting some shade. It's a little bit harder to see into the swim now. But we're still putting bait in. We're still checking our rigs, recasting regularly. And supper time. So we're going to cook up a nice big stir fry, nice healthy food. You know, lots of what we need to keep us going for the night and start it tomorrow. Damir is already checking out new spots for tomorrow, potential distance spots, because everything we've got baited up so far is close. We want to be ready so that if nothing happens in these close spots through the night or through the morning, we can start fishing far, because we have the equipment to fish far if we need to, until we see more activity here again, and then we'll move around. You know, it's anybody's game, and yeah, day one is coming to an end soon. Once it gets dark, we'll probably only update you if something happens. But for now, I'm going to get back to cooking because I want to eat, and Damir's hungry, and I'm sure Goldie's hungry. But what an amazing day so far. I already want to do the Shimano Canada Carp Cup next year. I'm already wanting to just say, hey, book me in for next year. I'm set. And it's only been day one and I haven't even had a bite. I'm that excited and I'm enjoying it that much. So I gotta stop talking and I gotta get back to cooking. Big fish. Big fish. Yes, buddy. That's a donkey. Yes, buddy. That's a big fish. Get that out, get it out. We only need a few of those to get caught up. We'll get pictures of him when he gets weighed. Yeah. Look at that. So he's in and around the
Angler Files team. This is what we came for.
A mid-20 for sure.
That's a good start.
So we'll wait for an official weight later, but for now we'll get him in a sack.
This is a good start. This is what we came for.
Nice job, buddy.
Thank you.
Set him down.
Good fish, beautiful fish. You know what?
Good morning. If I'm looking a little bit rough right now, it was a busy night. I'll check in with you a little bit later to go over more of the details, but we got into some fish last night, and it was a fishing experience like I've never seen before. So the little pocket cam here I have is just going to show you a look at the rods just as the sun's coming up. I jumped out of the bivvy because I had a little pickup, and then Damir had a little pickup right afterwards, just as the sun kind of crested over the hill behind me. But what an incredible experience last night. Fish everywhere, and when they hit, I've never seen a fish hit so hard. Like I said, we'll talk more about that when Damir and Goldie wake up and we get the other cameras going. But right now I'm just going to listen to the wild turkeys call from island to island and see if I can get a quick bite first thing.
That's a nice fish, man.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. So it's about 6:30 a.m. I spoke to you briefly about an hour ago, just to let you know that we were into fish last night. We definitely had some activity, and as I said, it was one of the most incredible fishing experiences I've ever had, with the amount of fish that just moved in on us out of nowhere, and the hardest biting fish I have ever seen. Damir, the first fish he hooked, that's already been weighed by the weigh marshals last night, the 28-pound 3-ounce fish, that fish completely destroyed his bobbin, pulled the wires right out of it. It hit so hard it just yanked it right apart. Then I had one not long after dark. It actually lifted the back of my pod up, and it was unreal, just screamed off. That fish, unfortunately, after a really long battle, got to my left in the current and just turned the right way that the hook just lifted up, and he swam away. And that was easily a mid-20 fish, one that we really needed, but I couldn't believe how long it was. Just a massive fish. So I got my line in, redid the boilie, cast right back out, and within 10 minutes I had another run, and that fish came off. They kept rising. They were everywhere on top of us, and Damir had one, fought it right in, and the hook come out again. Just seemed to be turned the right way in the current. That was a good fish. It just seemed like that's what happened for the next couple. We lost I think 5 in total last night between the two of us. But we've got my fish in the sack. Damir managed another really good one. I think that's a mid-20. I don't quite remember what time that was. That was sometime around 11. And that one ran like all the way out to the point. That one just went. It was like, I'm going to the St. Lawrence and you guys can hang out here. But he got it back, and that one's in the sack. And then there was another run at about 3:30, 4 o'clock that apparently Goldie and I slept through. But yeah, that didn't result in a fish until just before sunrise, when I came out listening to the wild turkeys and just enjoying the start of the sunrise, the start of the clouds rolling in. I had a quick whack, didn't result in anything, so I reeled in, redid my rig, and now I'm fishing over the current into the shallow bay across from us, where I'm still seeing fish rise. I'm still seeing bubblers, and I'm fishing up high so that the current's not affecting my line, at least until the boats start coming through, and then I'll have to come back down into the hole here. And Damir had a really good pickup right at first light, but it just dropped it right away. But then, as you've seen just moments ago, another really good quality fish off that spot to the right. So we have 3 in the sack right now for the marshals. Hopefully we'll put some more in there. We've got word that Peg 13, I believe, that has been hammering fish all through yesterday, continued so through the night, and they have a very large lead. So it would take probably a miracle to overtake them unless we started hitting double headers one after another from here right through until tomorrow. So as it stands right now, I'm thinking that the race is for 2nd and 3rd. But again, anything can change. Their fish could turn off completely there, and the fish that we saw last night, if we land every fish from now until the end of the tournament tomorrow, and they're quality fish like they've been coming out, we could catch up pretty quickly and make up a pretty big gap there. So day 1 is over, the first night. We finally had some activity here in Peg 8. Day 2 has begun with a fish. So it's time for a little carpy coffee, an assessment of what's going on, where the fish are moving this morning, and then a full day of preparing. New rigs, new bags, PVA sticks, everything we need so that when that late afternoon and evening bite starts, we don't lose any time. Just bang, 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 bang. So any fish during the day are going to be a bonus for us. We need them. But I think we are going to smash it tonight. So I hope everybody else is having a good time. I'm sure we'll have the camera go around to check on them through the day. But yeah, such an amazing experience. Day 2 of the Shimano Canada Carp Cup has begun. I'll take a bite anytime now. I want a bite. Call the fish in, Damir. Give him the carp.
Fishy, fishy.
Give him the carp howl.
Fishy, 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 fishy.
I need to invent a carp howl. Some kind of wild.
I know what was wrong yesterday.
Like the sound of a moose call with a turkey and a llama. Just call the carp in.
I know what was wrong yesterday. The wrong hat. You're right.
You can beep that out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. You're oh.
Carpe coffee.
I told you it was the wrong hat.
OK? Donc, Maxime sur le peg numéro 12. Ça va beaucoup mieux qu'hier. On est rendu à la 4e en moins d'1 heure. Fait que les autres ils ont lâché un peu là, c'est peut-être ça qui aide là. Fait que, on va espérer que ça va continuer de même toute la journée. Puis là, il reste juste Rachid là. Hein mon Rachid? C'est toi le next? Donc on se revoit plus tard, sûrement avec plus de fiches. Bonne journée!
C'est ça le no-kick, tu dois pas pêcher non. Moi je mets pas d'hameçon.
Tu respectes bien là.
Pas d'hameçon dans mon pays.
I'm gonna say 22.
No, it wasn't.
22. 23.10.
23.10? Yeah, because there's a difference between my scales and
23.10.
Add another sheet,
Yeah.
Well, he'll obviously get the biggest fish
Yeah,
there too,
he's going 29 something.
Something or other, yeah.
30.
Yeah, just under 30.
the price of the biggest fish too.
I have to get the weights. They need to write it down.
We'll drop down now.
His total right now is 1,142 pounds.
What was the price of the biggest fish?
I have no idea.
What's the price for the biggest fish, Lynn?
I have a special. I bought some. I put a package together from.
That's what.
Yeah, pop-ups and some stuff. It's a whole big bag of stuff. Bait.
13.5.
13.5.
Good morning from Quebec. It's been in that for 6 hours, eh? You too. Ça qu'elle passe après le. What? 17, 16?
Yeah, I'm gonna go around there.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Maybe.
Maybe. If I'm lucky. Who's this one, eh?
19 seconds.
That's it.
Hey, move out of the way.
Sorry. That's it. Just tell me, Goldie.
Yeah.
Don't be polite.
Don't be polite, that's it. Come on, man. That's it. The first carp. I hope it's not gonna be the last one.
Hello, boys. Morning. Busy morning?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. Good old Andrew. Nope, right there. Nope. Put it up a bit. Yep, just a bit. There. Put her head in there. And there. Just grab this. There you go. Had to teach the young guy that too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's so much easier because if you open it right up, it gets all twisted up and. 22, 23.
$20.12.
2012. Another one, eh?
Yeah.
Not
See? Yeah, I saw it.
and long and skinny.
Yeah.
See, they're not on the.
The one I lost.
They're not on the feed.
The one I lost was long and skinny as well.
Yes, they're not on the feed.
They are in a certain area. Is it 18?
We'll make them kids.
Maybe 18.
Huh?
18.9? I said maybe 18, 18.9.
Oh, right.
It's small. It's heavy, but.
I like when they're darker a little bit like this, brown. Oh, she's got some length. There's some weight to it.
Oh yeah, it's 30. All day long.
Yeah. Maybe 21, 22.
2010. 2010.
Oh, almost 21.
You are good at this. Nice one.
Woke us up in the middle of the night.
That's a good way to wake up.
2022. $18.4.
Yep. Good.
Go for it.
$18.9.
Ananas.
14.
Come on, you're 2 ounces off.
Come on.
You've been doing that all day.
Slacking.
Honest to God. He doesn't need a scale.
All that corn's going in there. All that corn.
Oh, you son of a...
Oh,
13.50. 13.50. I called the 14. Yeah, it's probably around the same. $14.6. $14.6, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta say she's 26. $27.5.
all day long, baby.
Yeah. 14.4. No.
No?
More than that, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 18.
There you're right. 17.40.
I don't need a scale. Ooh, this one's gonna be hard. This one's hard to figure out.
10.3. Just.
I'm gonna give her 12.
Oh. Teach me how to do that.
That is nice. That's gonna have some weight to her. That's probably the biggest. By the looks of this.
Ooh, oh yeah.
Nice. I think she's over.
That's a nice one.
Easy, girl, easy.
Oh boy, that one could do it.
Yep.
29.30. Stop taking your time. Come on.
Close to 30. Okay, I'm not gonna give you my number
as
then.
we speak.
Come on. No.
29.5.
I was damn close.
28.11.
28.11. Good call.
Yeah. One, two.
Wherever you brought the snacks my way.
No, no.
No, I'm just saying. So. I didn't bring any up.
5. Yeah, 7 we are. Sorry, my bad. My bad.
When I called you, you said 7. Now you got 8.
Yeah, that's the 8 one. Yeah, okay. I got it.
Whoa.
17. Exactly. Oh,
You're close.
You're teaching me, man.
17.5. There's one that just topped.
One after the other.
17, yeah.
Gas already?
Yeah. Watch it, because the wind will blow it away. Yeah.
13.10. Probably around the same. $12.13. That's a nice one. Yeah. Ooh, this might have. Gonna have some weight to her. Nice fish.
Yeah.
She ain't 30. Not a 30. Oh, small. Oh.
Wow.
No belly. No belly.
Yeah.
23.10.
Yeah, gotta make sure you carry some twist ties.
Yeah.
If you're going to use a sack.
Well, especially these ones.
Yeah. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yep. $14.9.
I got 2 and then I went to bed.
Don't blame me one little bit.
I would have stayed longer if the wife hadn't showed up because I'm getting sick as.
Just from being in the water.
I know. Like ammonia sick.
You ready, Jim?
Yep.
23.5. Whatever you like, soup.
Oh yeah, chicken noodle soup.
Yep.
Soup, it has chicken noodle soup.
Yep. Me too. That's what you need to get into you. You've been in the water too long. The frickin' water's ice cold. As much as your body got used to it, but not inside.
Just that big.
Glad I had a shower.
$22.9.
$22.9. $16.9. I'll get you. $19.13.
Gone. I was like, I better not wake up and that was all it's rigged.
I usually have nightmares.
Yeah.
This yours?
Yep.
What's your personal?
28.14.
28.14?
Yeah, the one I caught here.
Oh, that's your personal?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't beat it.
No. Okay. 25.
27.2.
Oh, 28.5.
It's hard to take a picture of the phone anymore.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Big mouth in her.
Oh yeah.
Pretty dark.
Yeah, she is dark.
No, it's like dark at this angle.
Yeah, the backlighting's bad.
Good. I was just sitting here, man, I'm business drinking my orange juice.
You didn't have to run for it, he was here.
I wanted to.
Exactly.
I was like, that's gonna wake me up, that
yeah,
one.
like you haven't hooked enough, eh?
Only 40 some.
What's your hook?
Yeah,
Yep.
$19.9. Got it? Oh, hang on. You ready? Not ready?
Well, how about a bivy cam update? It's pushing on into the afternoon, and the rain's picked up a little bit. It's not bad. And we're hoping this gets the fish feeding some more. Fishing in close in the deeper water, I haven't had a bump since first thing this morning. So now that we've got a little bit of sunlight, every time somebody walks by on the bridge, they notice, hey, there's a fish over there. So just like yesterday, they're coming in on that far margin, right around the bend, around the rocks over there, and then up onto that sand flat across from me where I was getting all my bites last night. So I've put about 10 spods out, and then I've used the slingshot and put about 2 handfuls of 10 mil live system boilies over there. And I used the throwing stick for about a half a kilo of mixed boilies live system, some pineapple ones, and some plum as well. So I got a good variety of boilies out there, spod mixed with some just some prepared maize and some of the live system bag mix mixed in with a few crushed live system 15 mil boilies. You know, that's where I got my biggest bites, and I had my biggest fish on, the one from this morning that took me straight across and I lost it, and the big one I hooked last night as well, all came from that same spot where these fish are coming up along that far margin and then going out onto the flat. So I put a nice big spread of bait so they can just kind of pick around and, you know, grab a boilie here, grab a boilie there, and hopefully grab my hook bait. So I'm still optimistic that we might get another fish or two through the daytime, but I am so excited for dark. It was a whole other world out here last night, and there was so many fish, and we could hear so many big fish, and we hooked so many big fish. I think now that we know what to expect, we can be more prepared. Yesterday, I think we were just caught by surprise. 16 hours without a bite, and then all of a sudden mayhem. So, doing the work. I'm going to start tying some bags for tonight, some sticks, and I might even try to catch a nap before it gets too late. So, bivy cam out.
Yeah, she's over 30.
She's a big one.
She's over 30.
You
Easy.
think?
Oh yeah, easy. I'm gonna say she's a 32. Yeah, she's got some length too.
Yeah, just a huge head, big girth.
Yeah. We'll take it a second when I pick her up. I'm gonna say she's probably 32.6.
I'm gonna shoot you if you 32.6 ounce to go.
Smokes. I blew that one.
27.6.
27.6.
Smaller than the other.
Yeah.
You weigh him. I think that says Dave on that one. From last year.
Tattooed into its forehead.
Yeah.
So here we are, another update from Peg 8. We are mid-afternoon, and it stayed overcast through the day, but we have been quite lucky. We're not getting the wind that everybody else is getting. We've been very protected in this bay, and I think it's made a difference. We had a number of fish on, and the one of Damir's in this morning, but we also had that midday fish, that 27-pounder. So it's looking good that maybe we might get into them a little bit early tonight, I'm hoping, or maybe a few more fish in the afternoon. We're going to have to see what happens. But yeah, we're just fishing a few different spots to rest the main swims until morning. Starting to get a little bit of a sprinkle of rain. But update-wise, we're still catching, still getting activity. And it's nice to hear that there was a number of fish that came out through the night and through this morning, throughout the pegs. So less than 24 hours left of the tournament, and all we can do is keep working harder. We've got our game plan for tonight, so we're going to have to just stick to it and see how it goes. If the fish move in the same way like last night, we really could bump up in the standings pretty fast. All of our fish have been quality. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but our smallest fish is 18 pounds. So we're feeling very optimistic that if we keep catching of that quality, we're going to pack on the weight quickly. But for now, it's time to tidy up the site with this rain coming down and get ready for a wet afternoon of carping. I don't remember how much too much, because I haven't done charcoal in like forever. Well, that was anticlimactic. Did I do it right? It's all on one side. I put too much, didn't I? Did I put too much?
Maybe a little.
It's warm.
Sure.
It's a cool breeze. This is quite nice, actually. Do you have marshmallows?
I was thinking of getting some.
I got stale marshmallows,
Oh.
rainbow colored ones for my PVA bags, but oh, this is nice. I'm gonna get a sunburn just from this.
Sucking the carbon monoxide.
Oh yes, tasty. Sorry, turn around right at you. Didn't feel big. He turned right around, right over top of the spot. You have something else ready?
I know I'm not supposed to catch things, but he was too cute to resist. He's so friendly.
Francois.
Francois. Dinner for tomorrow.
No, let him go. That's a big fish. Almost buried in there. Nailed. Buried. What? No. Oh my God. What a fish. Okay, we gotta get this one in the stack with the other one. That's a big fish.
Nice color too.
Yeah,
I like the color of her.
Beautiful.
What is it? 29. 29.8.
Come on. 28 pounds, 2 ounces. So far, my biggest official weight of the trip. And I have one more in the sling coming. So we're gonna let this back. And I'm gonna bring another one to Dave and Jim.
That's smaller.
Yeah, now that I feel it,
That's smaller.
That's a nice fish too.
That's small. She's got a gut, but she's got no length.
Yep.
That's not even gonna come. I don't even think that's probably a 25.
Look at that tail on it.
Whoa! So, I didn't think the first one was bigger. Did I get a peek?
Yep. I don't even know if that's 25. 26.8. Come here. 26.8.
26.8. Okay. Perfect.
26.8. This is my second before dark hits. Last round for the marshals. So I'm up for a recast. And I'm sure Damir is going to smoke it tonight. Huge thanks to the marshals for all the work they're doing. I really appreciate seeing them every time. Let's get this one back. Okay, update time. Obviously, we are in the bivvy. It is pouring rain out. It is just shy of 11 p.m. on night 2. So the Sunday night of the Shimano Canada Carp Cup. And while it's not as crazy hookup-wise as it was for the Saturday night for us, the weather's completely different, but we still have fish on us. So I fished all day and I could not get a bite after that fish, the big fish I lost first thing this morning. It just took me to the far side. I couldn't turn it around and the hook came out. But I've been trying to fish across the current from where I am in that slackwater bay, directly across from us. Excuse me. And what I was noticing was the need for a back lead to keep under the boats as they pass by us. The back lead would get caught in the current, go down in the deep hole, and then it would slowly drag my hook bait from that shallow bay. It would slowly drag it closer and closer. It was always in that feeding zone where I was putting boilies out, so I didn't mind that it was moving it, because, you know, every now and then sometimes that little bit of movement will trigger that carp to bite. But what was happening was we've had a lot more floating weed, silkweed, just drifting pieces come through, and it's collecting on the line, and it was dragging it even faster and covering up my hook point. So even though I was content that that rig would work, I wasn't changing it, and I should have sooner. But after losing another fish off of Damir's rod, I got angry and if it wasn't for me getting angry and taking time to sit down and focus and think about what was happening, I wouldn't have made the change that I did, which is what needed to happen. And what happened was I took off the bottom bait, because all of my bites came on a bottom bait last night and this morning. Damir's calling them. So what I did was, very simple, I added a split shot to the hook link. I changed the bottom bait to a 15 mil pineapple pop-up, and I bombed it back out to where I was fishing. And now, the same thing happening at that point. The back leg goes down slowly over the course of the half hour in between recasts. It's dragging my main lead and my hook bait, but now my hook bait is up off the bottom and it wasn't collecting the weeds, and that resulted in a mid-double fish that's down in the sling right now, which would be the 8th fish for the team so far. And man, that felt good to get another fish in, and that was right when the rain really started to hit us and the wind started to come into the bay. So we've had great protection from the wind this whole time, and now it's just howling in off the main river right into the bay. And I think that's what's bringing the smaller fish in. We don't have as many fish out there. We can't hear them because the wind is too loud. But I think that's why all of a sudden we've now had a couple of smaller fish. And yeah, I was completely out cold, completely asleep, and the alarm just ripped off and set into it, and it immediately just ran. And I think it took about 100-150 yards of line and just slowly brought it back. I got about halfway, it took another 50 yards, and then just slowly brought it back, and a relatively uneventful fight after that, right to the net. Another mid-double. That came in about 20 minutes ago. So we now have 2 mid-doubles, or if any luck, I'm brutally tired, everything's soaking wet. They might be high doubles, just can't see. I don't even have my glasses on. But we got 2 fish in the sacks, so that's fish 8 and 9 for the team. And yeah, I'd say the battle for the top 5 right now, the field of anglers in the top 5 is constantly changing. I think the top 2 spots are pretty much sewn up, so right now we're just pushing to try and fight our way into 3rd place. I'll be happy if we could finish in the top 5, but we really want that 3rd place spot, knowing that 1st place we can't catch, and 2nd place they've done really well, some really good angling on their part, from what we're hearing, and they've got a good number of fish. So yeah, that's the update in the bivvy. Soaking wet, made my sleeping bag wet, my clothes are wet, but I'm not changing until either the rain stops or it's morning, because if I have to go back out there, which I'm really hoping I have to go back out there soon, I need to have to deal with the wet clothes and just get warm, get some more sleep, and let's try to fill these papers with more fish. Give the weigh marshals something to be surprised about in the morning, because I like to see Dave and Jim smiling when we say, hey, we got fish. It's really nice. Okay, time to wrap up Bivvy Cam, and good night. We'll hopefully see you with some much bigger fish. Okay, first light on the last morning update, the Monday morning. You see Damir's just behind me, spotting out to a distant spot. Last night was crazy. We'll tell you a bit more about it later, but we have a lot of fish in the sack. In the sacks down there. It poured rain all night, absolutely poured all night. And I was out in it the whole night. I completely soaked. Anytime I did get into my sleeping bag, I got the sleeping bag soaked. Yeah. What a night. Absolutely amazing. Most amazing nights fishing of my entire life. And it's happening right here at the Shimano Canada Carp Cup. The last night to the last morning. We have 6 hours left until the tournament ends. We just hope the wind keeps in here and the fish stick around. Oh, so excited. Absolutely insane.
$27.13. $27.13.
Nice. Yeah. Live system.
$22.11.
Damir, this is your last one, so after this, sign up on all your fish. Yeah. That way we can keep track. You have ours?
No. No.
Whoa, baby.
26.6.
Not bad.
That was the biggest one I had all night. Huh?
$18.2. $16.1, Jimmy. I'm gonna go back there.
Yeah, that girl. I got one more down there.
One more?
What about Valley Island? Did they have some?
I haven't been there yet.
No?
19.6.
So small.
This is the one we thought was just barely 10.
You know what? That's right.
Every pound.
Because you know what? When you miss an ounce, you keep adding ounces, it becomes a pound.
Yep.
That's it.
And that 1 pound can make a big difference. Or an ounce.
Look at all the corn that was in.
Oh yeah, they're eating. Is the water getting any warmer from that rain last night?
I think it is.
Yeah, the rain usually warms it up. So this might turn on. If you're not getting anything back there, I'd go up the bridge, see if they're in the hole.
We literally just finished bombing and you pulled up.
Oh yeah?
Oh, he's a lot bigger.
Okay, so we've just finished doing our bout with the weigh marshals. Jim and Dave came down just as we finished our spotting campaign for the morning. And yeah, really pleased with the results. Fish that we thought were small, were not small. We might have a really good average size of our fish, mostly in the 20s or really high teens. So we're sitting really good right now with a good average size. So all we can hope for is a few more fish. I'm burnt out. Damir and I both spotted just tons and tons of bait out, and then just hauled all those fish up with the weigh marshals. So they're just filling out the sheets, finishing off this round. They're going to continue making the rounds down the other pegs. So far we hear there are some good fish, that good numbers anyway, that have come out at some of the higher number pegs. So yeah, who knows where we're going to end up, but we're going to keep at it. We're going to fish right down till noon, you know, keep that line in right to the last second. You never know what you're going to get. You know, how many tournaments have turned around with that last minute, right? So yeah, anytime we can have another bite. But now, double run. Come on, Damir, double run.
That would be nice.
Okay.
One over 30.
Well, we still got time.
Hey.
Okay, sign away. Big fish to me. They're all some of the big fish. Get under. No, you're not on. Yeah, but I need them here.
I hope that's the big fish prize.
That is.
Oh, God.
35.
Here we go. There's a mirror. I don't know how many mirrors have been caught on this competition, but this one will go probably just a bit over 20 pounds. Gonna nickname them apple slices. I don't know if you want the other side. Want the other side?
Sure.
Beautiful. Got the same marking on the opposite side. Almost, yeah. Isn't it? Shimano Canada Carp Cup.
All day long.
Carp fishing at its finest.
Small but a fat one, huh? Good boy, Johnny. Short but fat.
14.4.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, for small fish. Wow.
Told you.
Yeah.
26.13.
26.13. That's average here. She might be. Huh? She might be the same as that other one you just put in, the 26.
$27.5. No.
No.
It's gonna be a 29.
29.
Did it.
Oh.
Way to go, bud. Way to go. 32.
Nice.
You just broke it. You just got it.
32-11.
That's what I'm talking about it. Way to go.
The end to the most amazing session ever. The final moments of the Shimano Canada Carp Cup 2017. Damir's 27.5.
27.5.
My new personal best, and what we hope is the big fish of the tournament. 32.11. Absolutely blown
What
away.
A great event.
I can't wait till we get to the final results from the judges. So much thanks to everybody, especially the weigh marshals, who've been such a tremendous help.
Thank you, guys.
Such amazing guys. And
a great job.
Oh, we'll talk to you more when we get there, but we got to get these fish back. So we'll see you at the end.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you all for participating in our very first one. I know it was tough conditions for some of you. Weather wasn't cooperating, but hopefully you had a great time doing this. I am open to any suggestions afterwards in writing. If we can improve, if we take up some suggestions, we will. And this is going to go on for the next 4 years after this. So, congratulations all for enduring this and finishing it. Fishing was tough except for Andrew and Jared. So, we have prizes for 5 places in a big fish. So I will throw in peg 10, 11 fish for 192.03 pounds. Can you come up here, please? Hello, guys. From our Gardner tackle, we'd like to present you with 2 bags full of tackle. Congratulations, gentlemen. Congratulations. Well done, guys.
Put the camera from here is not better.
Don't put it right here.
Yeah?
I can hear him better.
Okay.
In 4th place, with 17 fish, 285 pounds, 3 ounces. Peg number 12, Maxime and Rashid. It was working so well, eh? We have about 50 kilos of CC more bait for you guys. Congratulations.
They were down on the right near the base.
Maybe both of you lift it up. There we go. Congratulations, guys. Well done, guys. In 3rd place, with 20 fish and 464 pounds and 10 ounces, from Peggy, John and Damir, please. Damir is still packing up. But we have from Tracker and Signet, a package of some bags and a pod. In second place, 639 pounds, 12 ounces, 36 fish. Bag 11, Simon and Jason. We have a package from Shimano. 2 Ultegra CI forwards and some new Power Pro. And just as you think that we're going to announce the first place, we're going to announce the big fish first.
There you go.
This is yours too.
Oh.
Mr. Place?
You need to drink from it.
Beer in it, John.
We'll get a picture of it and then you want
John.
We'll get a picture after the filings and then
For the big fish, it was a dogfight for a while. There was a whole bunch of 28s, 29s, 130, 10. But somehow John and Damir managed to get a 32-11. Congratulations, come on up. Package of all different baits. Congratulations. Wow, maybe they'll buy you dinner, guys. Now the most impressive thing, and somebody had to do it, 105 fish and they didn't even fish 53 hours. For a total of 1,877 pounds and 15 ounces.
That's insane, man.
From Lucky Peg 13, Andrew Walker and Jared Monahan. Alright, so first Shimano Carp Cup.
Guys, like this. Like that, like that.
$4,000. And free entry ticket to the Worlds. And a Shimano Canada custom clothing package for the Worlds.
Hey, welcome guys.
Good job.
That will be the team that will represent you as Canada. So give them a hand.
Congratulations, Andrew.
This concludes our tournament.
Great job.
So enjoy the rest of your night.